Grace and peace to you all, and welcome to my channel. This is Donald Siami, author of Hidden Mathematical Genius Within Revealed. Today we are looking at calculus, and want to show that the derivative of cosine inverse of x is equal to negative 1 over 1 square root of 1 minus x squared. Okay, so we'll say y is equal to cosine inverse of x. So we want to show that the derivative for this will give us negative 1 over square root of 1 minus x squared. Okay, so what we can do from here, we can introduce the cosine to cancel out the cosine inverse. We know that the reciprocal for cosine inverse is just cos. So introduce cos to both sides of the equation. So we are going to have cos y is equal to cos and cosine inverse will cancel out. So cos y is equal to x. Then we differentiate this with respect to x. So here, derivative of cosine of y is negative sine y. So we have minus sine y. Now since this is not in terms of x, we multiply with the dy dx. So multiply by dy dx is equal to the derivative of x is 1. Then to remain with dy dx from this side, we are going to divide minus sine y to both sides of the equation. So we have over minus sine y, and here over minus sine y. So we are going to have dy dx is equal to negative 1 over sine y. Okay, again we know that sine y squared plus cos squared y is equal to 1. So if we make sine squared y the subject, we are going to have sine squared y is equal to 1 minus cos squared y. Then to remain with sine y, we are going to square root both sides. So if you square root this side, we remain with sine y equal to the square root of 1 minus cos squared y. Okay, and we know that cos y is equal to x. So where there is a cos, we'll just put x. So here cos squared y becomes x squared. So we have sine y is equal to the square root of 1 minus x squared. Okay, therefore our dy dx dx, we know that y is cosine inverse of x. So d of cosine inverse of x with respect to x is equal to, we have negative 1 over sine y. Sine y, we know that is square root of 1 minus x squared. Hence shown. So we have shown that the derivative of cosine inverse of x is equal to negative 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. Let's go to the next one. So the next one, we want to show that the derivative of sine inverse of x is 1 over square root of 1 minus x squared. Okay, so again we say y is equal to sine inverse of x. Again, to get rid of sine inverse, we are going to introduce sine, since we know that sine is the reciprocal of sine inverse. So we introduce sine to both sides of the equation. So we are going to have sine y is equal to, here sine and sine inverse will cancel out, so we are going to have x. Sine y is equal to x. Then we differentiate. So derivative of sine y is cos y. Now, since this is not in terms of x, we are going to multiply with the dy dx is equal to derivative of x with respect to x is 1. Again, to remain with dy dx, we are going to divide to both sides of the equation by cos y. So over cos y, and this side cos y. So cos y and cos y will cancel out, so remain with dy dx is equal to 1 over cos y. Again, we know that sine squared y plus cos squared y is equal to 1. So to make cos squared y the subject, this will go this side, so we are going to have cos squared y is equal to 1 minus sine squared y. Okay, now since we want to make cos y the subject, we need to get rid of the squared there by introducing the square root. So if you square root this side, we are going to remain with cos y equal to the square root of 1 minus sine squared y. If you come back here, we said sine y is equal to x. So where there is sine y, we are going to put x. So here we have sine squared y. So sine y is x, so it will be x squared. So cos y is equal to the square root of 1 minus x squared. Okay, we come back here, dy dx. So dy is sine inverse of x. So d of sine inverse of x with respect to x is equal to, so we have 1 over cos y is just the square root of 1 minus x squared. So square root of 1 minus x squared. Hence shown. So again, we have shown that the derivative of sine inverse of x with respect to x is equal to 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. Thank you so much for your time.